Are you over 60 and noticing that your erections just aren't what they used to be? You're not alone. In fact, up to 50% of men over 60 experience some degree of erectile difficulty. And one of the biggest culprits isn't what you eat, but what you don't eat. Today, I'm Mr. Henry Carter, your senior health specialist, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share a simple dietary secret that could help you reclaim the firmness you thought was gone forever. Imagine boosting blood flow and nitric oxide levels with nothing more than a handful of green leaves, no pills, no synthetic boosters, just nature's pharmacy. It turns out that certain leafy greens are packed with the nutrients your blood vessels crave. These powerhouse vegetables have been quietly studied for their ability to relax arterial walls, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation, all key factors in achieving a strong, reliable erection. But this isn't about a single vegetable miracle. It's about understanding how a spectrum of greens can work together in harmony, each bringing its own unique blend of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients to the table. From spinach's nitric oxide supporting nitrates to kale's potent antioxidants, these greens offer a multi-pronged approach to vascular health. Over the next few sections, we'll dive into the top 5 leafy greens that have been clinically linked to better blood flow. You'll learn why these vegetables matter, how they target the underlying causes of erectile issues, and simple ways to incorporate them into your daily routine, even if cooking isn't your forte. So whether you're looking to impress your partner again, boost your confidence, or simply support your overall heart and vascular health, you come to the right place. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which greens to add to your shopping list, but you'll also understand the science behind why they work and why it might be the most delicious health decision you make this year. Stay tuned, because in the very next section, we're uncovering exactly why leafy greens are the unsung heroes of erectile function and how they can help you enjoy firmer, more satisfying results without resorting to expensive supplements or risky procedures. Let's get started. Why leafy greens matter for erections. Before we dive into specific vegetables, let's talk about why leafy greens deserve a starring role in your diet. It all comes down to 2 critical players: nitric oxide and endothelial function. Nitric oxide is a compound your body produces that signals blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing increased flow, exactly what you need when the moment counts. But as we age, our natural nitric oxide production can decline, and the lining of our blood vessels, known as the endothelium, becomes less responsive. Leafy greens are nature's nitrate reservoirs. When you eat them, those nitrates convert into nitric oxide, giving your circulation a gentle but powerful boost. Think of it as upgrading your arteries from a narrow country road to a spacious highway. More room for blood means better pressure, better delivery, and ultimately firmer erections. But there's more. Greens are also loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene, which combat free radicals and inflammation that can damage the endothelium. A healthier endothelium responds more effectively to nitric oxide, creating a virtuous cycle of improved blood flow. On top of that, key minerals, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K help regulate muscle function and blood pressure, fine-tuning the entire vascular system. The bottom line is this: by incorporating a variety of leafy greens into your meals, you're addressing multiple root causes of erectile challenges. You're not just masking symptoms, you're targeting the biology behind them. Rather than relying on one-time fixes, you're building a foundation for long-term vascular health. In the next few sections, we'll explore 5 powerhouse greens: spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard, greens, and arugula, each with its own unique blend of nutrients. You'll see how they stack up in the battle for better blood flow, and you'll discover simple, practical ways to get them onto your plate every day. Let's move on to our first green champion, spinach, the circulation superstar. Spinach, the circulation champion. Let's start with one of the most famous leafy greens of all, spinach. You probably recognize it from your childhood cartoons, but there's real science behind its reputation as a vascular superstar. Spinach is exceptionally rich in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This conversion doesn't just happen in a laboratory, it happens in your mouth and arteries, quietly working to relax vessel walls and boost blood flow, right where you need it most. But spinach doesn't stop at nitrates. It also supplies a healthy dose of magnesium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in muscle relaxation and nerve function. When the smooth muscles in your arterial walls relax more easily, blood can pour through with less resistance, edging you closer to that firmer, more reliable erection. And let's not forget folate or vitamin B9, which supports healthy red blood cell production, another factor in efficient circulation. Clinical studies have shown that just 1 to 2 cups of raw spinach per day can significantly increase plasma nitrate levels, leading to measurable improvements in endothelial function within a few hours. Imagine a natural food-based boost that starts working almost immediately and without the side effects of prescription drugs. Now, I know what you're thinking, Henry. I'm not a gourmet chef. How do I actually eat this stuff? Don't worry, we'll cover simple recipe ideas later. But first, consider this quick hack. Add a generous handful of raw spinach to your morning smoothie or omelet. The mild flavor won't overpower your other ingredients, and you'll start your day by tipping the scales in favor of better blood flow. If you're cooking, lightly saute spinach with a bit of olive oil and garlic. Overcooking can diminish those precious nitrates, so aim for just a minute or two until the leaves are bright green and slightly wilted. Sprinkle on a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon juice to enhance absorption and taste. By making spinach a regular part of your diet, you're laying the groundwork for stronger vascular performance. In our next section, we'll pivot to another leafy heavyweight, kale, and explore how its potent antioxidants protect your arteries from the wear and tear of aging. Let's keep the momentum going. Kale, the antioxidant powerhouse. Kale may not be the flashiest green on the block, but it's a veritable antioxidant fortress. Packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with flavonoids and carotenoids, kale works behind the scenes to neutralize free radicals that can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels. When oxidative stress is reduced, your arteries stay more flexible and responsive, key ingredients for optimal blood flow and erectile strength. Let's zoom in on vitamin K, which kale delivers in abundance. This nutrient supports proper calcium regulation in your arterial walls, preventing calcification that can stiffen vessels over time. Vitamin C, on the other hand, boosts collagen production, helping maintain the structural integrity of blood vessels. Together, they form a dynamic duo, safeguarding your circulatory highway. But there's more. Kale's unique phytonutrient profile includes sulforaphane, a compound known to activate detoxifying enzymes and further reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a silent saboteur of vascular health, so dialing it down with kale can have ripple effects on your circulation. You might be wondering how to make kale less intimidating. Here's a simple approach. Massage raw kale leaves with a drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt for a tender, flavorful salad base. Or toss chopped kale into a warm broth just before serving, allowing it to wilt slightly without losing its nutrients. Whether you blend it into smoothies, bake it into crispy chips, or mix it into soups, kale's versatility ensures you can enjoy its vascular benefits every day. In the next section, we'll turn our attention to Swiss chard, another unsung hero, with vein-friendly flavonoids and minerals that support healthy circulation. Stay with me, there's plenty more green power to uncover. Swiss chard, vein-friendly benefits. Now let's shine a spotlight on Swiss chard, a leafy green that doesn't get nearly enough credit for its vascular virtues. Swiss chard is a treasure trove of bioflavonoids and minerals, particularly potassium and magnesium, which work in concert to regulate blood pressure and relax arterial walls. When your vessels can dilate and contract with ease, you're giving your circulation the freedom it needs to deliver oxygen-rich blood exactly where it counts. One standout compound in Swiss chard is rutin, a flavonoid that strengthens capillaries and reduces their permeability. In practical terms, that means fewer leaks, less inflammation, and more efficient blood flow through the fine network of vessels that feed critical tissues, including erectile tissue. Studies have shown that rutin supplementation can improve endothelial function, and Swiss chard offers a whole food source of this powerhouse nutrient. Beyond flavonoids, Swiss chard delivers a hefty dose of vitamins A and C, which support collagen synthesis and vessel integrity. Collagen is the scaffolding that keeps your vascular walls supple and resilient, preventing micro tears that can accumulate over time and hinder proper circulation. Incorporating Swiss chard into your meals is easier than you might think. Try adding chopped chard stems and leaves to a quick stir-fry with garlic and ginger. Cook the stems a minute longer, then toss in the leaves until they just begin to soften. The slight crunch of the stems adds texture, and the leaves offer a mild, earthy flavor that complements lean proteins like chicken or fish. For a lighter option, steam Swiss chard leaves for 2 to 3 minutes, Then drizzle with a splash of apple cider vinegar and a sprinkle of crushed red pepper for a tangy, circulation-boosting side dish. You'll get the full spectrum of its minerals and flavonoids without diluting their potency. By making Swiss chard a regular fixture on your plate, you're fortifying your vascular network at the micro level, addressing the fine-tuning necessary for robust, reliable blood flow. Up next, we'll explore collard greens and how they support hormonal balance to further enhance erectile health. Let's keep this green momentum going. Collard greens hormonal balance support. Next on our lineup is collard greens, a sturdy, nutritious green that not only bolsters circulation, but also plays a surprising role in hormonal harmony. Collard greens are rich in vitamin K, calcium, and phytoestrogens, plant compounds that gently modulate estrogen activity in the body. Why does this matter for erections? Because balanced hormones ensure that testosterone functions optimally, supporting libido energy and vascular responsiveness. Collards also deliver ample calcium, which might sound odd for vascular health, but calcium is essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation, including the smooth muscle in your arterial walls. When calcium levels are well regulated, your blood vessels respond more efficiently to nitric oxide signals, smoothing the path for enhanced blood flow. Beyond that, collard greens contain sulforaphane, yes, the same compound found in kale, which helps detoxify excess hormones and reduce inflammation. By clearing out hormonal byproducts and inflammatory markers, you're creating a cleaner biochemical environment for your circulatory system to operate at peak performance. Now, I know collards can seem tough or bitter, but with a few simple tricks, you can transform them into a delicious tender side. Start by removing the thick midrib, then chop the leaves into ribbons. Sauté them with a splash of broth and a pinch of red pepper flakes for 5 to 7 minutes until they're bright green and tender. Finish with a squeeze of lemon to brighten the flavor and aid nutrient absorption. If you prefer something heartier, try layering collard leaves as wraps, fill them with grilled chicken avocado, and a smear of hummus for a fiber-rich, nutrient-dense meal that supports both hormonal balance and vascular health. The sturdy leaves hold everything together and pack a serious nutritional punch. By making collard greens a weekly staple, you're not only feeding your blood vessels, but also ensuring your hormonal system stays in sync, a double advantage for firmer, more consistent erections. In our next section, we'll spice things up with arugula, the peppery green that's a natural nitric oxide booster. Get ready for a tasty twist on vascular support. Arugula Natural Nitric Oxide Booster. Now let's turn up the heat with arugula, an often overlooked green that punches well above its weight when it comes to nitric oxide production. With one of the highest nitrate contents of any leafy green, arugula is like a turbocharge for your body's natural vasodilator pathways. A simple handful can deliver more nitrates than many supplements, giving your arteries a rapid signal to relax and open wide. But arugula isn't just about nitrates. It's also rich in chlorophyll, which supports detoxification and helps maintain healthy blood composition. Cleaner blood flows more freely, reducing the workload on your heart and improving the overall quality of circulation. Plus, arugula contains vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that protects cell membranes, including those lining your blood vessels from oxidative damage. Here's where arugula truly shines. Its bold, peppery flavor makes it an easy and exciting addition to almost any dish. Toss fresh arugula leaves into a mixed green salad with slices of beetroot and orange segments to create a nutrient-dense, circulation-enhancing starter. Or layer arugula on whole grain toast with smashed avocado and a poached egg for a breakfast that kickstarts nitric oxide production before you even leave the kitchen. For a quick midday boost, blend arugula into a green juice or smoothie with cucumber, green apple, and a splash of lime. No cooking required, and you'll absorb those nitrates immediately. If you're grilling, use arugula as a topping on off-the-grill fish or lean meats. Its distinctive flavor pairs beautifully with charred proteins while delivering that all-important vascular support. By weaving arugula into your daily routine, whether raw, lightly wilted, or blended, you're giving your body a potent food-based nitric oxide boost that complements the benefits of spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens. In our next section, we'll explore exactly how combining these greens translates into measurable improvements in erectile strength, featuring real-world testimonials and the science behind the synergy of this green lineup. Let's move forward and connect the dots. How leafy greens improve erectile strength. Now that we've met our 5 green powerhouses, let's connect the dots and see how they work together to deliver a symphony of vascular support. First, imagine each green contributing its own specialty. Spinach and arugula, loading your system with nitrates to spark nitric oxide production. Kale and Swiss chard, delivering antioxidants and flavonoids to protect and heal your vessel walls. And collard greens, balancing hormones and ensuring smooth muscle responsiveness. When you eat these greens consistently, you're reinforcing every step of the erection process. Step 1, nitric oxide levels rise, signaling your arteries to relax and expand. Step 2, antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds prevent oxidative damage and stiffness, keeping those arteries flexible. Step 3, essential minerals regulate muscular contraction and relaxation, fine-tuning the mechanical aspects of blood delivery. And Step 4, hormonal balance maintains testosterone's impact on libido and energy, aligning your body's chemistry for maximum performance. The result: improved endothelial function across the board. Your blood vessels become more responsive to the natural signals that tell them to open wide, reducing the lag time between arousal and the firmness you desire. Over weeks of consistent green intake, you'll notice that not only do your erections become firmer, but they're also more reliable. You experience less fluctuation from day to day because you've addressed the root causes of vascular decline. Real-world stories back this up. Jim, a 65-year-old retired teacher, started adding a green smoothie each morning, spinach, kale, and arugula, and within 3 weeks reported firmer morning erections and more confidence in the bedroom. Maria's husband, Tom, 72, swapped his late-night snack for a handful of steamed Swiss chard and collard wraps twice a week, and he noticed reduced performance anxiety thanks to steadier results. Scientific trials mirror these anecdotes. In a study of older adults, daily nitrate supplementation, equivalent to 2 cups of spinach, led to a 20% improvement in flow-mediated dilation, a key measure of endothelial health and subjective enhancements in sexual satisfaction. When combined with antioxidants and hormone-supportive nutrients, the synergy becomes even more pronounced. By embracing a rainbow of leafy greens, you're not chasing a single magic bullet. You're building an ecosystem of support that touches every link in the chain of vascular health. That's the power of whole foods. They deliver complex, complementary nutrients that no pill can replicate. In our next section, we'll turn these benefits into action with easy recipes and meal prep hacks so you can seamlessly integrate this green strategy into your busy life. Let's keep this momentum going. Easy recipes and meal prep hacks. All right, let's turn all this green power into delicious, no-fuss meals you can actually stick with. First up, the Green Power Smoothie. In a blender, combine 1 cup of raw spinach, a handful of kale leaves, half a cup of arugula, a small frozen banana, and 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Add a spoonful of Greek yogurt for creaminess and a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra fiber. Blend until silky smooth. This simple breakfast delivers a triple nitrate hit plus antioxidants, and you can prep your greens in individual freezer bags so your mornings are as easy as toss and blend. Next, try our 1-pan sautéed greens mix. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Add a diced garlic clove and the chopped stems of Swiss chard and collard greens. First cook for 2 minutes until slightly tender. Then toss in the leaves of charred collards and a handful of arugula. Saute for another 3 minutes, stirring constantly until the greens are wilted and vibrant. Finish with a squeeze of lemon juice and a pinch of red pepper flakes. Portion into meal prep containers with grilled chicken or baked fish for a balanced lunch that reheats beautifully all week. For dinner, let's do a veggie-packed omelet. Whisk 3 eggs with a splash of water and season lightly with salt and pepper. In a non-stick pan, sauté a handful of chopped kale and spinach for 1 minute, then pour in your eggs. As the edges set, gently lift them with a spatula to let uncooked egg flow underneath. Just before the omelet finishes, sprinkle in some crumbled feta cheese and fold it over. Slide it onto a plate and garnish with fresh arugula leaves for a peppery finish. This protein and greens combo sets you up for steady blood sugar and vascular support. If meal prep is your jam, spend Sunday evening whipping up a big batch green soup. In a large pot, sauté an onion and 2 garlic cloves in olive oil until translucent. Add 4 cups of vegetable broth, 2 cups of chopped Swiss chard, 1 cup of chopped collard greens, and a large handful of spinach. Simmer for 10 minutes, then blend until smooth. Stir in a splash of apple cider vinegar and season to taste. Divide into portions and store in the fridge for quick lunches or light dinners. You've got a nutrient-dense meal ready to reheat whenever you need it. Finally, a quick snack hack, kale chips. Tear kale leaves into bite-sized pieces, toss with a touch of olive oil and sea salt, and bake at 160 degree for 10 to 12 minutes until crispy. These crunchy chips replace less healthy snacks and give you another opportunity to load up on antioxidants. By planning just a few simple recipes and using meal prep containers, you can ensure you're getting your daily dose of leafy greens without the nightly question of, what's for dinner? In our next section, we'll cover the most common mistakes people make when eating greens for vascular health and how to avoid them for maximum benefit. Stay tuned. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. One of the fastest ways to derail your leafy green strategy is by unknowingly sabotaging nutrient retention. Mistake number 1, overcooking. Boiling or steaming greens until they're mushy can leach out water-soluble vitamins like C and folate and degrade those precious nitrates. Instead, aim for just a quick sauté or rapid steam cook until leaves are bright and tender, not wilted into oblivion. Mistake number 2, relying on supplements instead of whole foods. While nitrate or antioxidant pills can help in a pinch, they lack the complex blend of phytonutrients, fiber, and cofactors that make whole greens so effective. A capsule can't replicate the synergy of spinach, kale, and arugula working together on your endothelium. Whole foods also support digestion and gut health, which influences nutrient absorption. Next, beware of dressing disasters. Heavy cream, sugary sauces, or excessive salt can negate the health benefits of your greens, leading to inflammation, water retention, or blood pressure spikes. Opt for light dressings, olive oil, vinegar, citrus juice, and use salt sparingly. Another common oversight is inconsistency. Eating a green smoothie once a month won't move the needle on vascular health. You need daily or near daily intake. Treat your greens like a vital medication. Schedule them into your meals, whether it's a handful of spinach in breakfast, a kale salad at lunch, or Swiss chard alongside dinner. Finally, mixing too many strong flavors at once can backfire. If you pile raw kale, arugula, chard, and collards into a single salad with pungent onions and hot peppers, you might end up avoiding greens altogether. Introduce one new green at a time, mastering simple preparations before building complex recipes. By avoiding these pitfalls, overcooking, supplement substitution, heavy dressings, inconsistency, and flavor overload, you'll maximize every bite of leafy greens and set the stage for sustained vascular support. Quick daily tips and hacks. Let's wrap up the Greens Guide with simple bite-sized hacks you can use every day. No meal prep marathon required. First, start your morning ritual with a green shot juice, a few spinach leaves with half a cucumber, and a slice of lemon for a concentrated nitrate boost before breakfast. Mid-morning, swap out sugary snacks for a handful of kale chips or raw Swiss chard stems dipped in hummus. You'll curb cravings and sneak in extra minerals on the go. At lunch, layer arugula on top of your sandwich or wrap. It takes seconds to sprinkle and adds a peppery kick plus a surge of nitric oxide. If you're at a salad bar, ask for extra mixed greens and dress them lightly with olive oil and vinegar. In the afternoon, blend a teaspoon of finely chopped collard greens into your yogurt or cottage cheese. The flavor is mild, but the vitamin K and calcium content gives your vessels a mini tune-up. Before dinner, steam a handful of kale or chard alongside your protein. Just 2 minutes under a steamer insert preserves nutrients and texture. Finish with a squeeze of citrus to enhance nutrient absorption. Finally, keep pre-washed greens in clear containers at eye level in your fridge. When you see them first, you're more likely to grab a handful as a side or toss them into any dish. These bite-sized tweak shots, chips, wraps, and prepped packs turn leafy greens into effortless daily habits, keeping your vascular health humming along with minimal effort. Conclusion. So there you have it. The 5 leafy green champions: spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard, greens, and arugula, each playing a unique role in bolstering your circulation, protecting your blood vessels, and supporting hormonal balance. By weaving these greens into your daily meals, you're not just chasing a quick fix. You're laying the foundation for long-term vascular health and firmer, more reliable erections. Remember, consistency is key. Commit to a daily green habit, whether it's a breakfast smoothie, a midday salad, or a simple steamed side, and you'll start to notice real differences in energy, confidence, and performance. These aren't lofty promises. They're the results of science-backed nutrients working together in synergy. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to add at least one of these leafy greens to every meal for the next 30 days. Track how you feel, note the changes, and share your story in the comments. Your journey could inspire another senior to reclaim their vitality. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more senior diet advice and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next tips. In our next video, we'll dive into a 5-minute nightly routine designed to supercharge nitric oxide production before bedtime so you can wake up feeling stronger than ever. I'm Mr. Henry Carter. Here's to your health and happiness.